Luca, sometimes you hear that term catcher speed, and guys behind the dish aren't supposed to run that fast. Were you thinking 2 bases all the way when Jacob hit that single?
Definitely. That's what coach is preaching to the guys that can run. If the outfielder's deep enough to take the second base, then yeah, you take it.
Have you ever heard catcher speed?
I've heard catcher speed, but I've always considered myself an athlete that can play catcher. So.
Reid, entering today with the 2 starters the first 2 days not going as deep as they probably would have liked, did you put any added pressure on yourself to go a little bit deeper maybe? And I guess, what do you feel like you did pretty well in your first outing?
No, I mean, I took it as it's just another day. I mean, yeah, our guys didn't go as long as we thought they would, but we just bounced back from Friday night, and then we came back Saturday, did well, and then today is just another day. I mean, I treat it like a scrimmage. I mean, it's just one of those things. You come out and just work fast, get ahead in counts, and just do what I do. I mean, it was nice to do what I did.
You're right, Joe.
Brett, Coach said that he challenged you after the fall to make some changes and come back with some renewed vigor, is what he called it. What did you do to change, and how big is these last 2 days for you to come in here and do what you did?
Last 2 days have been huge. I mean, of course, coming in as a freshman to an SEC program and getting to pitch 2 times opening weekend and even get a win is unbelievable. And from the fall, it was like they just sat me down and said, obviously something needs to change. And I think it was more mental. I just had to sit down with myself and be like, I can't be scared to go out there, and if I get hit, if I walk people, it is what it is, but I just need to go out there and compete every time.
Did you increase your velocity from fall?
I think maybe a mile an hour, 2 mile an hour maybe. Just a little bit of rest period over the winter. Obviously, your arm's a little more lively, and then obviously being in a big game in front of a crowd, obviously a little adrenaline's going. So,
for all of you guys, just looking at the weekend as a whole, is there something that you really liked, and then there was something else that you really didn't like to work on for these next 2 midweek games?
I had a little trouble with some of the velocity this weekend. I think I just need to work on hitting off the pitching machine and just making sure my bat's as quick as possible so that I can catch up to the velocity.
I think just the way the team competed this weekend. I mean, a tough, heartbreaking loss on Friday night, and we bounced back on Saturday and bounced back today with 2 big wins. I mean, and then something else that really stuck out to me is the way the freshmen came in and threw. Brett coming in the 2 days straight and just was lights out. I mean, that's amazing to see, and that's really good as a starter to feel that you got guys behind you that will do what they do and get people out.
I think the best thing that I saw was no matter what happened, anybody did in the field, if you saw us in the dugout, everybody on the team was always there, getting hype with them, home run, running out there. It's just, I really feel like we're a tight-knit group and team, and that like no matter what happens, we'll always have each other's back, and just like knowing that you have each other as like brothers out there, it just makes you want to play even harder for each other.
And guys showed a lot of heart, battling with 2 strikes, running the pitch count up, taking walks. I mean, whatever it took to be that needed to be done, we got it done a lot of the time.
Good job.
Reid, we kept hearing that you might be a really key piece in the bullpen, and then you wound up being the Sunday starter. How did you feel about the way that materialized, and was that big for you to get the start? Is that something you wanted?
It's funny, coming in out of my junior college year last year. I mean, I was always a bullpen guy. I mean, that's what I was preached and did everything. But coming here and then being told in the fall, yeah, you're going to be in the bullpen, you're going to be a key role. But then finding out that I'm going to start on Sundays was huge. I mean, it was good to see that I'd worked my butt off to become one of the weekend starters and try to help the team win a series on a Sunday. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, it's a Sunday spot. But more than likely, your Sunday spot's your biggest spot. So you come in, you're either looking for a sweep, you're looking to win a series, or just to get one out of the series. So it was nice to see that I was named Sunday roll.
When's the last time you started again?
The last time I started a game was actually last year. Was just a spot start against Blinn Junior College. I think it was early spring last year was the last time I went. So.
Luke, Coach Kingston said that Liberty's catcher have been doing a pretty good job defensively all series, just not letting anything really get by. And when you were on third, did you anticipate a wild pitch there? And I guess what was your mentality when you saw that ball scoot by him and hit the backstop?
I thought that I agree with Coach Kingston that he did a really good job the whole weekend. I mean, I was anticipating it, whether I actually thought it was going to happen or not, but since I was anticipating it, I was able to get a good jump on it.
Anything else for you guys? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.